All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Sharita Bennett. I'm the Life Enrichment Program Coordinator with the Department of Fulton Services here at the Dorothy Benson Center. Now, as you all know, we have been doing virtual programming. And with that being said, welcome to your third week of Intro to iPhone and iPad. Now, last week, I know some of you guys were in the class and we got disconnected. We're having some internet issues, so I do apologize for that. Hopefully we have no more issues and we can get through today's lesson, and then I'll take your questions at the end. So what we're going to do is pick up from last week. So hopefully you've been practicing what we did get through last week with downloading those apps. Okay, if you wanted an app that you want to download or moving those apps around. So where we left off was on pictures. And where would you go as far as taking a picture, right? And then if you want to send a picture to someone. So I need everyone to go ahead and locate. I will be using my iPhone today. I need everyone to go ahead and locate the camera on your phone, which I did show everyone last week. So let's see if you guys have been practicing. All right, so let's locate the camera. Looks exactly like a camera on your phone. All right. So right here, mine, I have it underneath photography. I'm gonna try to scoot up since we had to move locations a bit. Mine, I categorize mine, so you probably can't see, but once I open, see mine right here, the camera. And like I said last week, hopefully you guys were able to get a pen or a stylus because it makes it so much easier to maneuver on your device. All right, so let's go ahead and hit that camera, guys. So you guys can see me right now, okay? So for instance, if I was holding my camera this way, I'm seeing you guys. So I want you to locate, if you're, depending on where it's turned, if it's facing front, meaning you're seeing your face right now, or you're seeing what's in front of you, the way you can change your camera to turn it around, you're going to see a camera right here, bottom right. And within that camera, there is 2 arrows going in a circle. If you want to change the position of your camera, you're going to hit on that, and you see, now you're seeing the back of me technically. And if I switch it back, now you're seeing me, okay? All right, so I want you guys to practice that for me. So everyone, I need you to turn the camera where it's facing your face. I need you guys to be looking at your beautiful self right now. All right? Now, in order to actually take a picture, all right? Oh, I see Miss Emily and Miss Mildred. In order to actually take a picture, I'm going to need you to go ahead and you're going to click on this nice white button right here in the middle. So right now we are all taking what you call a selfie. All right, go ahead, hit it. You should be looking at yourself. Remember, first step, if you're trying to see yourself, you're gonna click that camera with the 2 arrows right here on your right-hand side. It should be facing you. And then second step, I need you to click on that button in the middle to take your picture. So everyone should have done that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my picture. So then for the next step, you can see what we're about to do. Now, say for instance, you want to send this to someone, whether it may be in an actual email or in a text message, okay? Now, bear with me, guys. I'm gonna try to really break down this step, and it all depends on whether you're on your iPad or your iPhone. Because if you don't have your email set up, or you receive iMessages on your iPad, then you would really use this feature, but just to show you how you would if you do, I want you to locate photos on your screen. So your photos will look like this. See this color, I'm sorry if it looks a bit blurry, but right here is different colorful circles, and it says photos. It should be right beside your camera. Even if you don't have it organized in different categories like I do, you should see photos. I want you to go ahead, click on photos. All right. Mine, as you can see, I have a lot of screenshot, guys. But you should see the last picture that you just took, which should be, or selfie. That selfie that you just took, that's what you should be seeing right now. All right. And so I want you to go ahead and click on your selfie. Click on that picture. As you can see, mine is right here. All right. For all of my iPad users, once again, if your email or your iMessage, you don't use it to send that, then you wouldn't really use this. But if your email is set up on here, yeah, perfect, Miss Mildred. If your email is set up on here and you wanted to send it to someone, what you do is go ahead, there's a box with an arrow going up. You're gonna go ahead and click on that for me. Click on that. And I can tell you a couple of things that you should be seeing right now. There's a couple, thank you, Ron. There's a couple things that you should be seeing. The first thing you'll probably see is Airdrop. We won't get into that today. But Airdrop, just to explain a little bit, it's when another person has an iPhone or iPad, and if you're beside them, you can just click on Airdrop and send it straight to them. But that's something you'll have to practice, and we won't be able to do that today because we're not together. If we're in person, I could show you. But what we want to do is to look at messages for my people using your iPhone today, and then for mail for my people using your iPad and you're connected to your email. So say I want to send this picture, I'm going to send it in a text message. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and click on message. So you should see all these options. 1 second here. You should be seeing all these options. Like I said, Airdrop, message, mail. Mine, it goes to Instagram and Twitter, all that good stuff. But all it's showing is the different places you can send it to from those apps that you have on your iPad or your iPhone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on my message. So let's say you want to send a picture to your grandchild, your child, whoever it may be. I want you to click on message. Now you see how that picture automatically came up within my messages, guys? This is for iPhone. I'm going to show you for the iPads if you're sending it by email. All right, my picture comes up. At the top right here, there should be 2. You see it's saying 2. All you have to do, if you have the person number saved in your phone, all you're doing is putting that person number or their name in. If you memorize their number, put that name in, click on the name, and then all you have to hit is send. And so send will be this arrow right here at the bottom, and that person will receive your picture. If mine will click for me. All right, so now that picture is gone off to them. So once you check your messages for my people using your phone, once you check your messages, that should be the last thing you see, and you see it says image attached. So that means my picture went through. Now I'm talking to my iPad users who you may have your email attached to your phone, excuse me, attach your iPad and you want to send it to someone in an email, okay? So we're gonna go back to our picture. So once again, I need you to locate that picture, go to photos. Please find your photos, all right? So remember your photos, colorful, mine is separated in a category. So your photos is this colorful circle right here. Click on it. And this is the last picture that I took of myself. And we're going to click, it's a box with an arrow. And my tip for that, anytime you see this, you're sending out something. So think about like an envelope and the arrow, meaning you're sending something. All right, so we're gonna click on that. And now, if you have your email on your iPad, you're gonna hit mail. And it should be right beside your message. Okay, so see the picture comes up. And at the top, it has who I'm sending it to. So at this point, all you would do is put in the person's email address, and then the arrow at the top, let me just put in a play email here. Send it to myself. In year 2, who you're sending it to, it's the same thing, just like on your iPhone with the messages. It's the same thing. You're gonna click this arrow right here. And then once you hit the arrow, guys, it's going to send to the person email who you have. Now, if you want to put in a subject as far as the title, you can do that. But like I said, if you're in my basic computer class as well, this is something you'd have to play around with, just like sending a regular whole email, but now you have an attachment. All right. Now, once again, like I said before I started, remember to be jotting down whatever questions you may have at the end of the class for me, okay? And I'll try my best to answer them. All right, guys. So with that, with taking a picture, how you turn around facing yourself or away from you, right? And then how we send our picture. It's very easy, but that's something you definitely have to practice. Now, I have a little trivia for you guys, and you can just jot this down on your paper and your notes. So, the next thing I wanted to show you guys is, you know that Google, on a regular computer, if you're trying to look up something, where would you go? To Google, okay? That is your browser, which most people use Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, or even Firefox. But with iPhones, they have something called Safari, all right? And so with Safari is where you will go. That's considered your web browser on your iPhone or your iPad. So I need everyone right now to locate Safari on your phone. It's a blue square, and it says Safari at the bottom of it. Let me see if you can find that for me. Blue Safari. If you found that on your iPad or your iPhone, before I show it, give me a thumbs up. Good, good, good. Okay, great. All right, so now let me show you mine. So my Safari is right here beside my messages, okay? So to me, Safari, it looks like a blue compass, but this is the red thing right here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and click on Safari. Okay, see how that opens up? Now, as you can see, my main browser that I love to use, or web browser, is Google. That's where I go to find everything, okay? Look up everything. So I want you at the top right here, I want you to go ahead and type in a website that you want to go to. So let's all type in Google together, okay? So right in the search box, Do you see that in the search? Everyone type in Google for me. Mine is already here because it's frequently used, so it's gonna populate already for me. Now, once you get to Google, you should be seeing this. Now, if you guys know, Google every day changes their logo. So this is the screen you should be on. Is everybody on that? All right. Now, I did this in my intro to basic computer as well. What I want you to do is go ahead, type in Fulton County government for me. If you've already looked this up on your phone, it's probably gonna automatically come up. But like I told people in my basic computer course, once all your search comes up, all the results from your search comes up, I hardly go past the first page, guys, because the top 3 things that's in the results, it's the 3 most important. That's where whatever you're looking for is probably going to be. All right, so I want you to go ahead and click on the first one you see in the top results. The first thing you see Fulton County government. I just want you to click on that. All right, now I just got my warning that since we got a little bit of late start due to those technical difficulties, we have 8 minutes left. So what I'm going to do, we're going to wrap this part up, and then what I'll do is take some questions, and then any extra thing you like me to talk about, and I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. All right, guys, so you should be seeing this. All right, so I would like you guys in your spare time on your iPad or your iPhone, just practice how to get in and out of that browser. So remember, you're always going to be using Safari. Safari is the product that you use, just like a Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, or a Firefox. That's what you use to get to the internet. All right, on your iPhone or your iPad. And you can just practice it on Google, put in Google and searching for anything that you would like to find. Okay, so does anybody know how they will close out of their browser? Do you know what you will do? Anyone? All right, now for my iPad users, I'm going to switch over to the iPad so I can show you. All right, so I'm going to go to Safari real quick. 1 second. All right. So I'm already, for my iPad users, I know Miss Mildred, Miss Emily, you guys have your iPad. So I'm on Google right now. So if I wanted to close out of this, which a lot of people are not guilty of, but will forget they have things running in their background, and you wonder why your phone or your iPad may be going really slow, it's because you probably have opened up things and never closed them out. So I'm going to show you how you will go out of that. So for my iPad users, what you're going to do, locate that button that's in the middle. Miss Emily, I know you have a newer iPad, but you should still, your button, double click this button in the middle. So 1, 2. You're gonna click that button in the middle, and your screen should look like this. Now, as you can see, let me show you, I have camera open, I have photos, and I have Google open, and what's this other thing I have open? Oh, and I still have the App Store open. So I want you to try that. Miss Emily, did you get it? I see you looking. Okay. Did you go into Safari? You did? Okay, okay, all right. So once you double click on the button, once again, I'm going to go back to all the things I have open. So I have 4 things open. All you need to do to close these out, oh, sorry guys, I just clicked on it. All you need to do in order to close these out, all you're gonna do is swipe up. Can you do that? Swipe up. You see how that went away? Keep swiping. Swipe up. Swipe up. Swipe up. No, everything that I have had open is now gone. All right, everything I had open is now gone. So for my iPhone users, it's the same thing, just like on an iPad. Now, if you were here for my first week of class, I told you guys I recently updated my phone, so I don't have the button anymore, but it's the same concept on here. So if I see, I'm still on Fulton County, and so on the phone, if you have a button, you do the same thing. You're gonna double click. For me, I just have to swipe up, just like that. Everything that I have open shows up. And it's the same concept. All you do, guys, swipe up to close out. I've seen a lot of people just like, oh, why is my phone going so slow? Then they realize they have all these things in the background. You see how many things I have, guys? I'm working on this. Look at this. It's bad. There you go. Okay. So it's the same thing, just like on the iPhone and the iPad. That's how you close out of your browsers. Okay. So we have 3 minutes left. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use those 3 minutes wisely, and I'm gonna make sure we don't have these technical difficulties next week, so we get our full time. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording, and then what we're going to do, use those 3 minutes to answer some questions you may have. All right. Thank you guys again for joining me for week 3 of Intro to iPhone and iPad. Hopefully I see you guys next week.